Welcome to AIGE Limited February edition of the Career Day. I'm your host, Engineer Adeshino, and today we have a very interesting personality who is a seasoned engineer and business coach, also a career leader. He is an engineering manager and also a subsea manager in a UK engineering firm, currently residing in the UK, but he is a Nigerian and he has grown or climbed up the ladder with over 15 years experience of business leadership, business development, design and analytic engineering, project engineering. So please guys, let's have our microphones muted at this point. Thank you. So he has experience in leadership of programs and projects in the design, engineering, and management of front-end engineering design in oil and gas industry. Okay, so like I said, I've known him for over 4 years now, and he's very vast in leadership and management of interdisciplinary teams with a chartered management qualification from the United Kingdom Chartered Management and also Nigerian Institute of Management. And he has a passion for the Nigerian youth. Okay, he has a passion for helping people rise up the ladder, and it's not any other person other than Mr. Christian Orakwe. He's an engineer, he's a mentor, and he's a leader. And he will be engaging us in the topic of the day, which we have termed to be the need for tech or technological involvement among Nigerian youth for the next 30 minutes thereabouts. Then we'll take questions for 15 minutes, and by the dot of 5 p.m., we should be done with this session. So as we go along, if you have any question, all you need to do is to just put your question in the chat box. All right? Put your question in the chat box. I will definitely get to you, and your questions will be attended to. We are doing this so that we don't have to have a break in sound once our speaker starts speaking. So, Mr. Christian, can you hear me now? I've asked you to unmute.
Get that. I think, can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, brilliant. So 20 people. So Shina has introduced me. Guys, I'm a Nigerian, and in your age, a decade back. What we need to discuss today is something that will propel your career to the next level. So people you want to jot things down, but today is one of those days because I wondered why put this on a Sunday. And that came to my mind, whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, or you're a believing God, you don't believe in anything. Today is one of those days that everywhere across the globe, apart from Middle East, they get some rest.
Exactly.
So Sundays, people go to work. If you work in Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, people go to work on Sundays. So it's one of those days that people can sit down and about. What we want today is wise people. This type of talk has been going on. People has been saying things has been said. You've read it yourself. You've seen it yourself. Consciously, you're not understanding what is happening. But the generation we are now is that we cannot allow our youth that is below 40 years, for starters, we wouldn't allow the person to continue doing what is doing a way that life can move on, because life is moving on. And the only way to achieve that is to advise young people to look into technology. So what is tech? People get a bit worried. Oh, I'm going to go into computer. I'm going to go into that. Not so much of it. People get a bit agitated. People get a bit. They don't know why they're ready. Petroleum engineering, very good courses. Geology, fantastic courses. But then, where is the questions we need to look at? We need to ask ourselves questions, and those questions will drive where we're going. Where is our counterparts, people that we started the race with? If you look at Nigeria, where me and you is from, electricity is 100 years plus old technology. We're in 2022 and we don't have electricity in Nigeria. And it's just down to us not embracing technology. People are still waking up to go switch off electricity by NEPA people or PHCM people, somebody's pole and hooking it off. This is in 2022. Whilst where I'm living, presently I'm in America. So I left UK. Presently I'm in America. It doesn't matter where you are in any Western world. If you cannot pay your electricity bill, they don't need to show up. Like I see videos of people setting their door. I see people attacking them. No. Over here, if I don't pay my power bill, they switch it off from their station. That's technology. So I wouldn't have lights. They will just say, no, I failed to pay for this month. We switch the light off. I'm not going to get power again until I go and pay. Then power comes in. So the technology we're talking about, everything around you, healthcare. Why do you need to go see a doctor? Do you really need to go see a doctor? No. Where I am, and COVID started newly when COVID was COVID. We were doing the testing by, we go and do swab on our nose, we put it on an envelope, we post it. You go to put in 48 hours, you get another letter in your house that your result is out, that you're either negative or positive. Very simple. So there was no point in one, there is no need having to encounter any person. Then we come down to little things, to things you're handling, your phone. I mean, a lot of people, or what we call, what our generation call smartphones. There are a lot of applications there that can show you, and tell you I'll be in Lagos tomorrow and I'll be in Lagos tomorrow. So basically, if you're anywhere in Nigeria, because Google Map works, and I looked at the Lagos Google Map recently, every time. You can stay in anywhere in Abuja, in Port Harcourt, in Owerri, in Enugu, in Kafanchan, in Guzo, anywhere you are, of the environment of how you will move from point A to point B, following federal government or state or local government trunk A, B, or C roads to get to your locations. Let us take our mind 15 years back. I want to visit Francis Wabo. I call Francis up and say, Francis, where you living? Francis say, oh, I'm living at number 20. If you get to bus stop A, you stop. Turn left, you will see a kiosk written right, written yellow, is MTN kiosk. Move down the street a bit, you see 3-story building. Basically, I don't know anywhere in America. I'm a visitor. I go into a car, I put on my GPS. GPS is telling me where to go. Go left, go right, complex. I'll park my car, say, I am here, come and pick me. But normally, when I discuss about why the youth should go into technology, because when I love numbers, I love money, I love numbers. So the only way to make people appreciate what we're saying is numbers, money. How does this affect you? How does this affect you? Where do you want to see yourself as an individual? If we take it as a nation, it is important because most of you will be leaders in Nigeria tomorrow. I've said, these are the ruling class in Nigeria, they have the numbers. It doesn't matter what we in the East say. If the northern part says Nigeria is not, nobody's going to rule us, they won't rule them. If you do democracy, they will win. But then, how do we all over Nigeria engage ourselves using technology to become a better nation and become a better people? And not go in the process, kill someone. I've lived in the UK for 12 years plus. So immediately, like just like you guys, during my NYSC graduation to the UK for my studies, after that, I got my job, traveled across the world when oil and gas was good. Anywhere you can think of, India, Brazil, everywhere, traveled around the world. And that's how I met Shina. One of my business trips in Nigeria, I ran into him, very smart, forward-thinking guy. I was in an interview with him. And interviewing him and asking him, oh, why are you an engineer? Can you solve calculus? What is a chemical formula for methane? Oh, can you write periodic table? Can you use Excel? Yes, this is something to do on Excel. Let me see. Can you use Word? That is it. Show me on the Word. Let me see. There was no need talking to him. Very good. This is a drawing. Show me on AutoCAD. And this is where the world is going. So if you go around yourself, most of us here have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter accounts, just lifted ban from Nigeria, LinkedIn accounts. These things are shared there matters to you. And that's going to move me into numbers. Numbers is important. Where are we going to? Do you know that the budget of America, only one state, is ×5 the bigger of Nigerian budget? The whole of Nigeria, 200 million people in estimation, which is California. Their budget for every year is about $280 billion. Can you guess Nigerian budget? Hovering around 36 billion every year in America. So you see why people leave Nigeria and they come to America and they start to, I know my friends, like they were, I don't want to use the word dumb. It seems like they were like reals in Nigeria. They're working for Amazon, Google, Microsoft in America. And minimum salary is 50 million naira. Minimum 50 million. First graduate to start. So when they come, they start to think, they start to make you seem they are smarter. No, they're not. The difference is, and how do you embrace technology? Very important. Because we have used technology in a very wrong way. Somebody sitting there, a man and a woman sitting there, is saying that they don't want the election to be published via the INEC server. I've been in the elections since I came to UK 2008, 2009 till date. Because UK is part of Commonwealth countries, right? If you arrive UK today as because you're part of the Commonwealth. So it doesn't matter, you don't need to be a UK citizen, you don't need even to be a resident holder, provided you are a Commonwealth citizen. You're part of the Commonwealth. Commonwealth are original British colonies. So most of the countries they colonized, and they still have some. You will vote. I have been voting since I came. I have never encountered anyone in the voting cycle. I will go to my work, come back home. In the evening, I will go to the polling booth and go there and our booths are stationed like, if you're in Port Harcourt, it's stationed like in a Salvation Ministries. Some are stationed in Shell, in Total office. If you're in Abuja, some are stationed in INEC office. Just walk in there and just press the voting, put your this and go home. Nobody will talk to you, easy technology. And there is voting from home. So now that we're doing 2023 elections, like Abuja elections, Abuja, a lot of people in Abuja can vote from anywhere. You just need to write INEC, just send an email saying you don't want to go out. They should send you the votes in your house, put on envelope and post it back. If you remember American election, why Trump was angry. Trump was angry because before they pronounced the results. That was why he was angry and said that they want to rig it. They said, no, how can you rig it? People for 80-something years. Will my dad go to my village square and stand with young boys on the sun for 2 hours to cast a vote? No. I have no legs. Will my friends without a leg go and stand and vote? No. So you see why people are disenfranchised is because there is no technology. Found yourself in Port Harcourt. If you move around Port Harcourt, you will see people walking on clutches, people walking on legs, but they can't. Nigeria alone has about, after poliomyelitis, which Bill Gates eradicated, Nigeria has over 5 million plus people that are physically challenged. We don't call them handicapped because they're not. They're just physically challenged. So basically, every election cycle, nobody that they don't vote at all. So if they like Olayenka, they won't vote Olayenka because there is arm robbers, there is ballot snatchers. We can embrace technology. And as youth, the only people, what happened during NSAS made me and you believe that today. NSAS was executed using technology. There was nobody showed up. It was based on Twitter. There was no meeting. That was why they struggled to clamp it down, because you cannot arrest Abimbola on Instagram. Why would you arrest him? There was no meeting anywhere. Nobody called any meeting. There was no Zoom call. There was nothing. Today in Nigeria, people in data scientists, people in data analysis, people in business analysis are making money. I have like 4 of my mentees in Lagos. Those guys are earning above 350, 400K. These are young boys and they're just becoming a data analyst and a business analyst, working for global companies in the comfort of their room. They wake up in the morning, they have a shower, they climb to their desk. So the way to grow is to you yourself to key into those areas. Because people hear this, you would have read it. But when you read them and you see the people say, oh, what do we call it in Nigeria? Motivational speakers. So all these motivational speakers. Oh man. I have 20 chickens. No, this is not motivational speaking, guys. Look at India. Today, I don't know if you're in Nigeria. Everywhere you go in Nigeria, Indians are there. If you try and call Amazon, call eBay, call any foreign company you know, the person that will pick the call is an Indian person. Why is it so? If your young people embrace technology, that is the best way to go. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter if you have a PhD, you read physics, biology, any course you read, the technology is so unbiased that technology can read to what you want to be. For you to be a data scientist, you don't need to be a computer scientist. You don't need to read engineering. You don't need to, you just need to have the passion to be that. People, the recent guys they hired in Google in Nigeria now, Facebook, Ghana, you will notice that a couple of them didn't even go to school. They don't have a degree at all. There was no degree education. They know how to use computer at average or advanced level. And this is what I ask every young person. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It may take you some time, but don't waste your time on social media. Take your time and learn a tech skill. Do you know a super user in Excel, just in Port Harcourt alone, minimum you'll be making 200,000 every month? This is not motivation. If you're a super user in Excel, in Port Harcourt looking for people to teach Excel at advanced level, it is not available. Because the few people that knows how to use it is open their own content and you pay them. So this is the way I always tell it to young people. I said, where do you see your tomorrow? Do you want to make you can go to bed and sleep and wake up? I don't want us to visit the evils that we're using it to do, which is an easier way. Send some technology. People say Yahoo. I said, Yahoo is not technology. You're not smart. It's not being smart. Yahoo is bridging trust. I would lie here. I add Yusuf up. Me and Yusuf becomes friend. We started talking. After 1 month, I tell Yusuf, that was the guy that spoke to you the other time. Yusuf say, wow, that was the guy that was talking to me. Very nice guy. Christian, what can I do for you? I say, Yusuf, I just need 5,000 to sort myself out. Unanimity. We will share his 5,000 naira with me. I will use it to go and do my weekend. In my head, I have Yahoo. That is what these guys are doing. There's no technology there. The owners of the technology are not Nigerians. So I'll give you an instance. I don't know if anybody followed Hush Puppy case, but I've read all his chat sheets. All the chat sheet, I read it from A to Z. Hush Puppy was not the smart person in the business. Hush Puppy was so Hush Puppy is somebody that brings account statement for them to pay in the money that the hackers got. So for hacker, you have to register as a hacker. There is so much money to make being a hacker. You can easily make $1 million, 500 million naira in a year being a hacker. But so what it means is you can sit down, you go through your GTB or your Zenith Bank app, you go through the interface on them here. The person that designed it didn't cover here. There is no security here. You break into those areas, you get into their network. You get into their network, and network. You save it, you walk into their headquarters on Monday morning and say you want to see their IT department. They say, is there any problem? They say, no, no problem. You want to say it's personal with you. You want to discuss with him. You walk into his office and say, hey, I'm Alexander Carlo, I was able to break through your network, and these are the vulnerabilities on your network. Zenith Bank will be like, brother, sit down. How much do you want? How much do you need? It is a business. Some people are just doing it business. It's ethical hacking. So what Hush them was doing was the ethical bad hackers, which they hack the money and he gets account for them to pay the money into his account. That's what most Nigerians do, basically. That is basically what majority of us do. So the Europeans, the Indians, the Americans doing this hacking, they hack into businesses and they're looking for where to pay the money. Nigerians are the easier way to get accounts. Oh, give me, pay to my account. You give them 300 and take your commission. But then that sort of business, you won't be sleeping at night. You can still be an ethical hacker and make that nobody will query you. Government will not worry you. You'll be working with the best agencies in the world. Only you knows who you're working for. That is what CIA, that's what they do. If you're abroad, if you make a mistake and Google terrorism in your laptop more than 10 times, one day you will see them knock at your door. There is somebody somewhere monitoring all the networks. And this is what technology does. So you see the warfare we're fighting in Nigerian warfare is combatant. We're not going to win these people. You're not going to win. How will you win me and my family that is dedicated to white? See more people. It is physical war. So basically, we ambush them and we shoot them and we clap. Oh, we won them. No. For us to win them, we need to get into the warfare. Technology can track each and every individual. Do you see how Hush Puppy was arrested? There was no noise making. There was no gunshots. All the people living in the village. There was no arresting his friends, his brother, his auntie. No, no. They were monitoring his activities for over years. Checked him. One error, just he used his old email to write an email. They picked it up and used that email to track him until his phone was hacked down. All his conversation with Abakari was hacked down and kept. Everything. The day they arrested him, they came to his hotel in North America. 10 hours. No noise, no gunshots. One guy off the street. So these are where it doesn't matter in the hand, it doesn't matter where you work, you're in education. I mean, look at what we're doing now. 10, 15 years ago, Additional would have paid a flight, an economy flight to come to Nigeria, maybe minimum 300,000 naira. I will fly into Port Harcourt, I will run into a hotel, I will get all of you, pay for space, pay for process, transport over 50 people into that place to talk to you people. Technology has breached those. The market capitalization of Apple, $3 trillion. $3 trillion. So Apple as a company can pay me and you, all of us living in Nigeria, they can pay us and buy us and own us. That is what Facebook is doing in Hawaii. If you're following people of Hawaii, he went there and bought almost all the properties in Hawaii. And if you live in, he will convert that place to a Facebook village. But stay in your place. We want your technology. Let us live in our island and live the way we fish here, we go to bed. We don't need you. Why is Israeli the best intelligence agency in the world? I remember when I was in Nigeria, my uncle was, and I had to meet Okadibo, former Senate President of Nigeria. His personal security people are Israelis. When Tony Elumelu's people that tracked them was Israeli. They imported Israeli intelligence agencies to come and track kidnappers in Nigeria. It took them 24 technology. There was no gunshot. There was no police chase. They didn't wake up and start arresting everybody. Maybe you greeted his mother in the morning, they arrest you. Maybe the mother, no. They basically came into Nigeria, allowed that particular hostage man to make that phone call. A technology told him I was rescued. That was why everywhere you go, as small as Israel is, with all their neighbors, they have not been able to defeat them. Everybody around them have more numbers than them, but they are defeating them. Why? They have the technology to fight and wage those wars. This is security. Where we're coming from. Basically, you don't need to see a professor. Most of your lecturers, you don't need to see them. Those ideas that lecturers come to class and tell you to walk off, and tell you to shut up, but that sometimes they get a bit of abusive with people. You don't need that again. They only need a Zoom software in their office, or any other, or Amazon Prime, any other thing they can use to transmit their lectures. They will be in their office and talk to you. They go home. Most of the courses I do, I don't know the professors, I've never met them. Everything is done from my home, in their home. They send it to me, we talk over, or any other thing they are using, we have the conversations. After that, we go. This is how far the education and technology has gone. As me and you are talking, we are making money for something money and putting into their pocket. Bill Gates is counting money and putting it into his pocket because we're using his interface, Microsoft. Apple, if you're using Apple phone like me, where is this money going? It is not going to us Nigerians. That is why the federal government said Twitter should come and have office in Nigeria. And I agree with them. But because the way technology is, you can be operating your business from anywhere without having to stay in a particular entity. And that is what those businesses are doing. Then how do we grow past where we are as individuals? How do we learn? Because we need to put this in practice. We need to go home and talk to ourselves. Myself, I tell people, say, what do I do in Unizik? I said, you're in final year, you don't have a computer, or you have a phone that is 150,000. You're in final year, you list of what you need in school, you type it, you write it out and send the picture to me. Unbelievable things. If somebody's in final year, engineers is 15,000, school fees is 45,000, housing is 20,000, few handouts is over 40 items listed that needs to be paid. He writes it. He can't use Excel. He has never seen Excel open before in his life. And I asked people, and that was how me and Shina met. When I met Shina them to interview them, I kind of whittled down their CV down because they're very smart. They are smarter than me. They were more intelligent than me. So why should I interview them? If I start to tell Shina to give me Benulisi, if I tell him he's gonna do it. Nigerians are very intelligent. They cram it and come there. But that's not work. Have you go to anywhere people are working, go to ministry, just work all those equations you solve in your class if they use it there. No, they don't use it. So in my office, that Shona will be working and I will be overseeing what Microsoft is doing from the Excel, Microsoft Word, Access, AutoCAD, and 3D modeling, and some analysis software. So I didn't come there to start questioning him. Very good to one. He went to a very good university. Why should I have to ask him where it's not my business? I just told him, you know how to use Excel? No problem. I have 20 numbers, plot it on Excel for me. Simple, very easy. It shouldn't take you more than 2 hours to plot quadratic equation on Excel. So for fear and anxiety, everybody, there was no formality. There's food, there's drink, there's chair for you. When you are chatting, ask you how you're doing. There is no need interviewing you. There is no asking you, are you a team player? Where are you from? It's not my business. I don't care where you are from. What's my business at? Yes, sir. So what do you think? A beginner, an intermediate, or super user? Intermediate. Oh, no problem, Chip. This is a drawing. Can you just redraw this thing? Yeah, very easy. So basically, that's how technology works. So basically, we came to Nigeria because we wanted to put face to people, so people know we're serious. We wanted to see who we're dealing with. And this is what technology does for you. It gives you the ability to leave your comfort zone and go to anywhere in the world. It is uniform across the globe. In fact, 2 of my students, one of them civil engineering. And she joined my mentorship team. In less than 6 months, she got a scholarship to go to Sweden to read data science, free of charge. One time, 18 million naira. One of them again, Ugochukwu, he made a first class in mechanical engineering, working for a company in Lagos. Somehow, somebody knows the mom. I said, I can help him. He has a job. The only thing I can do is that because he has a first class, he's a smart guy, he can get a scholarship and move. Full paid scholarship as a data production analyst in Canada. Nobody, he goes to Canada, called me, says, sir, this is like fake. This doesn't, it's still, he has not sunk in yet, but I'm here. His mom, till today, like we do in Nigeria, but this is not a Thanksgiving thing. I was telling the mom, I said, your son cannot be smart and be staying in Lagos. The world is a global village. You just need to do what to do. He did it. The professor interviewed him. He didn't know him from Adam. He doesn't know who is his mother. Just interviewed him on Zoom and said, Ugo, I accept you on my course. Do a master's in research here. Everything will be paid for you. And I'll be giving you $1,000 every month. There's an option for you to teach as a graduate assistant. But if you don't want to teach, your housing, your monthly stipend will be enough for you to survive. If you want more money, you teach and earn more money, or you mark scripts. I was talking to one of them this morning, Bisola. Bisola is in Lagos as a data analyst, working for global companies. So they India do is that they get it and they look for Nigerians to do it back home because it's cheaper. The guy is on like 250K every month, working from his home. So, okay, what do I do for you? I said, my brother, you can't do anything for me or enjoy yourself. Today, he was telling me that he's got a PhD to come to UK. Nigerian government sponsoring it through PTDF. Because he showed it to me and I said, if you go to PTDF to defend this, I told him, use data and technology to show Nigerian government how you can bring technology to change what they are doing in the oil and gas industry to benefit them. Me and you were driving in Nigeria last 2 weeks. Somebody somewhere told me and you that 100 million premium motor spirit, which we call fuel or petrol in Nigeria, left a refining station in somewhere, South Africa, wherever it was refined, enter the ship, cross all the water bodies, go to Nigerian border, came into Nigeria, discharged into Nigeria. Discharged, we didn't see it, we bought it. So when we bought it, our engines got down. The government is now telling me and you that it will cost them 102 billion naira to clean the mess, solve this problem. I don't know if you see how they do people with diabetes. I don't know if you've seen someone with diabetes, how they do their sugar test. They just press it and check it. Very simple. Before, if you have diabetes, it is preparing for your grave. It's not preparing for your grave. Even to do COVID tests, you don't need to go to hospital. Indians seems like they colonized the world and Chinese people came 20 years ago. I know this one for sure. I know this for sure. I was laughing at I was laughing at people. I know this very well. Say, na China. That guy they wear China. Hey, almost see that guy. Me and my wife was discussing this 2 weeks ago. We counted everything in our house. It was made in China. Everything. Our television made in China. My iPhone made in China. Designed in California, made in China. My laptop made in China. I went to bed. The bed I'm sleeping on made in China. I was baffled. So basically, China, when they were keen into this technology, Nigeria was. So that is why we are coming in to say, as a young person, as we are young now, what can we do to change the narrative? What can we do to? Do you know why there is no job in Nigeria? Can somebody tell me why we don't have a job in Nigeria? Because we outsource everything. We outsource. Do you know what is happening in China today? They've lifted ban on one child this thing, and they said you can have three kids. Technology. Before they said only one children. Now they have so much business and job. They are now telling every family to have. Last year, I was watching that news this morning, but they needed about 40 million kids to cushion the effects. So they're now begging families to have 2 or 3 kids. So, but then we as Nigerians, we have the population, 200 million people. People are having 3 kids, 4 kids in Nigeria. They're popping 5. They're popping 6. Because there is no technology. If you want to do, I told someone the other day, if you want to write TOEFL, IELTS, you need to live east. Why? It just doesn't make sense. Whilst we have universities in those cities, what those universities need to, and get those institutions awarding those certificates to come and set up a center in their school. So if 20 students write, simple. It's not rocket science. So I'm talking to you guys now. Without technology, just only me would have spent 1 million naira. Can you see where did the money go to? Airline, 300,000. Maybe taxi from the airport to where I'm going, another 20,000. Hotel do hotel bill, another 200,000, feeding, your hall where we stay, chairs. But technology has stopped these unnecessary expenses in people's life. Now you're somewhere, you're listening to me. You didn't need to travel to anywhere. So one, security. Remember, any day you travel on the road, the probability that you have an accident is around 0.8 over 1. 0.8 over 1. That's 80%. Anywhere in the world, transportation is still air. You're in your place, you don't have any issues. You didn't go to anywhere, you didn't travel. So where we're going to is rounding up money, because we're talking about money. Nigerians, we love money. Everybody loves money. If you're going to mosque on Friday, the imam, the alpha, everybody there, they are weak. If you've gone to church today or you're listening online, I mean, look at churches, guys. Do you need to go to churches today? Every church in Nigeria, every Muslim program that you can tune into, you don't need to go there physically. I'm a Catholic, but I love to tune into Pentecostal churches like Salvation Ministry, called Matu Ashimolowo. I like to watch some Islamic channels. I just love it. Before, I can't see them, but now I live program, not recorded program, live. So every of the church program I've listened to today in my time zone, I'm like 7 hours from Nigeria. Every of the programs I've watched when I woke up around 12 midnight this morning, I watched them online. Live program. There was no recorded program. You didn't need to be in Ota to watch program. Or everything happens this way. But then me and you need to find a way to legitimate money, legitimate wealth. Into ethical hacking, you're into software engineering, you're into app development, you're into data, you're into big designs. I mean, look at how much people are making in graphic design. A friend of mine living in Lagos, I will tell you, you can go and view her Facebook page. So this is real. This is not this her name is Joy EC Biwaji. She's a very is a social media influencer. Joy EC Biwaji. I think SI Biwaji is BEWAJI. That's her name on Facebook. Last week, I saw her posted that her daughter, which is 6 years, so instead of her to write why I can go to school, she took her to go and learn graphic design and motion design. She learned it for 6 months, and she's a 16-year-old girl in Lagos. That is working for a company permanently. Then she now has like side gigs, writer for Hollywood movies and all that good stuff. Her mom is getting like side gigs for her, people that want to promote their business. She will do motion graphics, motion things for you. Posting it there, how much the 16-year-old girl, she doesn't have a degree. From the past 6 weeks, I've been following her. That girl has made my graphic designer in Abuja, Samson. I have never met him. I don't know him from Adam. I just saw him on Facebook. I added him. That Samson has not met from me since I knew Samson. I have paid Samson over 200,000 because of, you know, Nigerians. We have association. We have alumni association. Just for him designing logo, letterhead, doing all these things for different groups. I belong to Nigerian Home. He's made over 200K from me, just on technology. I've never met him, just on WhatsApp chat. Hey, can you do this for me? Can you design it? Send me the samples. You send me, oh, got a group review, send it back to him. So this is what we choose. Can you work with this? Yes, no problem. Organa 30,000 or Organa 40,000 or easy money. Easy, no talk. So this is where technology is important. Why me and you, if we look at it on the wider range from it, I don't need to call my dad. I don't need to send a letter to my dad now. Technology has made it that my dad can call me on WhatsApp and see my face and say, hey, my son, oh, that is why I left it. Go and remove your beard. This is in 2022. Before, in 10 years ago, when I was living for UK, do you know what I did? I filled hard copy with my handwriting and posted it. I posted it to UK. And I wait for 2 weeks for it to arrive. UK will send me the school, oh, we got your admission forms and your documents, we're going to review it and come back to you. I will be clapping. I will say, hey, God has blessed me. If this responded to me, I'll be clapping.
Wow.
Today, you don't apply to any school online. Within 48 hours, you got a reply. If they reject you, they reject you. You go on that one.
Mr. Chris?
And this is what you can do when you fit in. How do we come out from just listening to motivational speakers to taking action? The action is you go home today, you think to yourself, what do I love doing? Passion matters in life. Passion, your passion and dedication. What do I like doing? What do I say? Where do I to be a lecturer? I want to be a teacher. How do I become a teacher? How do I become a lecturer? How do I travel? I like traveling. I'm a wandering spirit. As a wandering spirit, you like to travel around the globe. You like to travel. You can sit on your computer today. I don't know if you guys know a guy called Wodemaya. Wodemaya is in Western Africa. He's a Ghanaian. He's just less than 20 years. He went to China to study. After studying, he returned back to Ghana and started doing YouTube. Nigeria, Africa. I saw his videos in Nigeria, interviewing Innocent, interviewing a lady doing furniture in Lagos, just interviewing people and putting it on his channel.
Hello, Christian.
Yeah, I'm listening, Shina. Okay. I'm just rounding up.
Yes. So I just want to seek for their consent. You know, we have to follow the due
protocol. Just one word. I'll round up, then I'll start to attend to their questions, so we can round up in the next 15 minutes. Right?
Perfect.
Yeah. So when you look at this thing, you ask yourself, why should I be doing a YouTube? Most people working on doing just YouTube videos, just posting something on YouTube, they get very scanty YouTube channel, very scanty, not up to 100,000 people. Some people now are called social, the big thing in Nigeria where you guys are living. I know people in Nigeria, what they did was just to grow their social media followers, and they start to influence for different businesses, and they pay them $1 million. Cristiano Ronaldo is the most followed person on Instagram, 400 million. Each time he writes on Instagram, he makes $1.2 million. He decides to wake up and say, Nigeria is the best country to visit. Instagram pays him $1.2 million for doing it. Not playing soccer, dressing nice, showing his six-pack, putting his family picture there, that's all. And this is where you understand that it does not matter. But people think, hi, maybe I need to be very intelligent. No. I'll tell you about 5 Nigerian influencers. They're not software developers. What they did was to, how does Daddy Freeze make money? Can somebody tell me? How does he make money? Daddy Freeze goes to get exclusive interviews with people people to interview them on Facebook, people follow him. That is how he's paid. Linda AIGE has no product. Listen to me today. I know about Google Asset. He's not selling anything. He's not buying and selling. He doesn't have a PhD, no petroleum engineering. What he does is he has a very good website, a gossip website. That was what he was originally. He posted about what happened in America. They shot at Justin Bieber's party yesterday. That's what he posted there. There are companies are going there to, because me and you, every day I read Linda AIGE. Companies go there to advertise their product and say it's 1 million naira for 1 month. I'll put your traffic. So technology is not anywhere you are, in the village, in the town, in the city, wherever you are in your career. It is good time we embrace it. So if you want to use it for bad or evil, ask yourself a question. Can I go to bed and sleep? People say, I see what each place is, people go and get. I ask question. The 1,000 richest people in Nigeria, are any of them native doctors? No. So how will you go and bring something and keep it and believe that that thing will give you money? It just doesn't make sense to me. And you as a young person should know that this doesn't make sense. So no, nothing paid to him. Satan find a way to give him money to shorten his lifespan. Why? He can easily embrace technology. Girls are doing it in Lagos today, making good money. Data analysis, teaching desktop publishing, developing yourself as an individual. This is personal now. Think to yourself, my phone is 300,000. What do I prefer? You will better have a laptop than have a phone of 300,000. So saying, I have this guy organizing this program. What is easier for me? Is it for me to go and learn a trade and learn a skill in tech, or have a phone of 300,000? I told the question, how did you become this smart? I started laughing. I said, my friends were used to traveling, so it's fun. So sometimes you go to Spain, you put picture on Facebook. Hey, people in Nigeria say, man, that guy is living life. Oh. No, and go to France and go to Amsterdam. I was using it to acquire small certification. Small certification. AutoCAD, Bosch too. I was getting it. Before they knew it, I hammered a very big job. I was flying business class. They were envying me. So they were seeing me in business class in my 20s. They said, Christian, you're going to be in Brazil tomorrow. I'm in Brazil, 5-star hotel. I'm in Lagos. Intercontinental signature. They are coming to see me. Say, guy, what do you do? 10 years has gone before they're asking me this question. If I'm living this life, I'm telling you. When me and Shino meet, yeah, I'll show to Lagos to come and interview people. I will stay in 5-star hotel, interview Nigerians, recommend who they make the offer to, and fly back business class in UK. Special, apart from just develop myself, and the white people saw me as a resource person for themselves, and they trusted me and believed I can do the work. I didn't forget about any other thing anybody's saying. Not this is all I did. They look at my CV and be like, man, that guy is loaded. That guy is loaded. They send me to spend time with my family, enjoy myself, party in the evening. Tomorrow morning, I'm in the office. I do my work, I go home. They see me again now on company. I remember being in Hilton Hotel, Florida, just by the beach. The hotel room facing the beach. I was 28 years old. It was like a wonder. I took pictures and put just by simple developing your technological skills. Remember, this starts from my friend today in Canada, Chima. Chima did project plan. After doing it, he went to Canada. This is what is feeding him today. He's earning almost 100 and something thousand Canadian dollars. He's a big boy in Canada. He was in Port Harcourt working in a bank and went to learn this, just one software, Microsoft Project and Primavera Oracle. Today he's a senior planning engineer with a software development company in Canada, making good money. What is the difference? The difference is that he deferred his gratification. There's what is called deferring your. I like watches, I like phones, I like gadgets. But I'm thinking to myself, I can learn a skill today that can fetch me money to buy the gadget. So today I can wake up and buy 10 iPhones. You understand? And that is where me and you need to now agree before I take your question, saying, once you're walking away from here, you're walking away to say, I want to state California have a budget, annual budget, times 5 bigger than Nigeria. There is nothing in California. The only thing in California is, you know what is in California? Apple, Google headquarters, Amazon headquarters. That's all. Just like Lagos. What is in Lagos? I used to ask people questions. Nothing. The only thing in Lagos is business headquarters. And that is why the oil producing companies are saying, move all of them to their communities so that we see if Lagos will be making that money. If Shell, Chevron, MTN, and Airtel move their headquarters to other places, Lagos will be no man's land. Lagos will just go down. Nobody will be living there because nobody wants to live in that place. Technology can do. It is the most technologically advanced state in Nigeria. You can fly into Lagos today. You can get quick internet. You can run into, but I give people and fly to Anambra. You're looking for MTN office, they will say it is in Oka. You drive 4 hours to Oka. No. If you get to Lagos, you can register a SIM at the airport, you get a SIM, you start to operate. Immediately you arrive in Lagos, you started spending money. So immediately you arrive, you pay 2,000 to register SIM. You pay 5,000 given to you. You've already spent 7,000 in Lagos. So this is what technology can do, and this is where me and you need to leverage on them. Affiliate marketing, loads of things technology has done that me and you need to go and sit down, look at them, see where our life works in. You read marketing, you need to go to bank. Who goes to, have you heard that ladies are going to marketing? No, you don't go to, why are you marketing? You stay where you are, you approach people online, right? Them an email. The banks in Nigeria are functioning. I can pay you any amount of money you want anywhere till tomorrow. I don't need to come and collect teller. I don't need anybody. I don't need to see. I've never seen notes. So let me be honest with you now. I've never seen a note of dollar, pounds, naira for the past 2 years. My bank card is automated to anywhere. So I pay everything online. I don't need to withdraw money. Simple and easy way of life. And me and you can key into it as I take your questions and we'll round up. So Chino, can you read some of the questions to me?
Wow. So thank you very much, Christian. I'm not surprised. I know my friends and I know that the session will be this way. We intended to finish by 5 and somebody said, why is it 5 yet? You know, so I believe if I give you the time, you will continue talking for the next 24 hours because you are so loaded. And it's an opportunity once more to have you talk to these younger ones. So on behalf of the team, to start with, one more time, I say thanks. So guys, how has it been for you? Let's use the chat box. Let me get to know how it has been for you. So use the chat box at this point in time, type it in. How has it been? Then if you have questions, please, this is the time to ask your questions. So use the chat box to drop your question right about now so that we can attend to your questions and Christian can just supply answers to those questions. Okay, any questions? Don't be shy, guys.
Yeah,
So,
guys, you can talk, you can unmute yourself and talk. So we can spend another 15 minutes, have some.
Yes, why I don't want them to unmute is, why I don't want them to unmute is we can have like 2-3 people unmuting at the same time. So anybody that wants to talk, anybody that wants to talk should still put it on the group chat. I can unmute the person so that we don't have everything being jam-packed. All right. So while we wait for their questions, something happened just this February. And in one of my other groups, we're just talking with some like-minded guys. Do you know that right now, China that we spoke of is now the largest exporter of cocoa to the US and to Europe generally, overtaking Ghana and other West African states like Nigeria. So a documentary was done and what the China did differently. So unlike the Ghanaians or the Nigerians that will give birth to many children so that they can work on their farmyard, they have found a way of not just harvesting cocoa, but also peeling off the shell and processing it. So with that, they can have a lot of seed being processed and sent out for export, leveraging on what we are talking about, technology. Technology is just what I would say makes life easy. And I tell those that,
Shina.
yes.
Hello, Shina.
Yes.
I want to, before I miss what I want, when we go to China, we go to India, people don't feel it. Guys, let me come back home. Nigeria today, do you know what is called logistics? The richest man on planet Earth today is logistics, Amazon. Amazon has no shade. He has no shop. He has no business. He has nothing. This family, Agofure Motors, all those vehicles in Nigeria now are gone into logistics. The other day I was in America, and my sister called me from Lagos, and I was eating, and she said, "Oh, what are you eating?" I said, "I'm eating pizza," and it was like, "Oh, you're eating." I'm just relaxing and eating pizza. She was like, "Okay," we had a chat. After chatting, me and her was chatting. I went online and ordered Domino's pizza to deliver to her house in Lagos. They come and knock that. She was shocked. She was like, "Are you mad? You can ship something to Lagos today, it will get to East because of technology. Risk their life on the road. Why do you have to do today? I can stay here today, buy something, and get it to Nigeria within 24 hours. To you in Port Harcourt within another 24 hours because of technology. Is finding a way. This is what he told us now. The logistics cocoa to America and Europe within 48 hours of preservation and harvest. We don't have it in Nigeria. Do you know why COVID vaccine has not gone through Nigeria? Does somebody know? To preserve it and move it from point A to point B. The one they brought just expired. They throw it to the bin.
True.
No technology.
Yes, I quite agree with you.
No technology to get COVID vaccine here. COVID vaccine here is, I just go to a chemist here, and they give it to me and I go, and they sign a document. and they tell me when to come back in America or UK. I go to the same chemist again and said, I got Pfizer or Moderna. One, I want to get the second jab. They will do me the second jab.
From any other location.
So everything is automated.
Yes. So that's why we're having this discussion.
That's a good question here about sponsor. You don't need to have a sponsor. Does not have a sponsor. How do you think the person will make it, or what advice? Yeah, in life, I don't give people things. I tell about myself. You don't need to. You need to have a mentor, someone that mentors you, someone that can motivate you to be a better person. Sponsorship. When I travel to study, and I've seen a lot of people follow those process, and I tell them you don't need anybody. Two of my friends that left, one that just went to Canada, Ugochukwu. His mom is traveled to see him before he flew. So he had 2 days to fly. He went to see his mom and said, I'm traveling to his mom. His mom never believed it. His mom thought he was all joke until he arrived in Canada. So basically what you need is the willpower to succeed first. So how do I become a better person? I'll tell you this afternoon, any day you go get admission in a university abroad, a good admission, and get a scholarship, and you see people bring money. My friend told me this thing 12 years ago. He told me, Christian, you want to travel, go get admission first. Let it be. Use the small money that you're making, go get your visa. That's what I did. I got admission. I used the small money I was making working there, apply for visa. And my phone was giving me money. I call Omolola, say, Omolola, I'm leaving tomorrow. Omolola said, you didn't tell me, I don't have money to give you, but I have less than 1 week of getting a visa. I was on 10,000 pounds. People were dashing me money left, right, and everybody in my office wants to give me money.
Wonderful.
So first is the passion, the vision of where do I want to be, then the passion of how do I get there. Once you have it, somebody will pay it. People don't pay into words. Anybody can tell you anything.
Exactly.
Mohammed can come and tell me stories, but I want to see that Mohammed is doing something. I tell you, my students, desktop publishing, and I'm going to pay. So I paid for some, but one of them had the Viber curve and was learning this on his own. And one day he showed me something he's done on PowerPoint, on Excel. I was very impressed. I paid 6 months for him and said, go to advanced level, cash.
Wow.
So first things first is your passion, your vision. People don't pay into, oh, I'm a good person. Like I told you, a couple of my people I've worked with, there's this lady in Sweden now, she had a first class in civil engineering on LinkedIn. I couldn't say no. Why would I say no? She has a first class in civil engineering, for crying out loud. I said, it is my pleasure to mentor you, but I'm going to mentor you to be whatever you want to be in life. In 1 year, I just wake up in the morning, I keep sending her different scholarships. Sir, I got my scholarship. Everything paid for. One time, nobody offered her. She packed her bus and go to Sweden. Got there. So basically, you don't need, what you need is quality mentors. You need your vision and passion, what anybody's telling you. I used to tell my dad those days, I used to tell my dad those days that I'm going to leave and study. My dad was laughing. My dad was like, all these ministers children you're following is clouding your vision. The school in UK is 20 million naira. Where are you going to get 20 million naira? Are you living in your own world? Don't worry, I'll do it. When I got my visa and told him I'm traveling, he still didn't believe it. So first is for you, you have to have a drive. Many of young people think our government is posing a major. Do you think 100%, right? But then you cannot. There are people in Nigeria. I mean, do you know who? Do you guys is a technology development company? The three people that sponsored Big Brother Nigeria, they are less than 35 years old. They are young people like me and you. Nigeria, they're not living anywhere. 3 billion naira cash on the table for Big Brother Nigeria.
True. Christian, to add to this person's question, most time we build a fence around ourselves and we say Nigerian government is not helping this and that. But one thing, like we have been saying since morning, is technology has opened up the sphere of each Nigerian to go beyond the boundaries of Nigeria. I give you a very personal example. One of the best time of my life was the COVID era, because all the multinational companies that we spoke about, for me as an educationist, all of them opened their portal. So you could learn anything at zero cost, all because there was COVID out there. Right now, we have multi-million companies from Europe, from Asia, wanting to partner with Africans. And guess who the prime nation is in Africa? Nigeria. All right? There was nothing like a Paystack or a Flutterwave before those guys came on board. So don't look at the restrictions or the constrictions within our environment. That is why you have technology. I bet you, I used to tell my people that engage Google, love Google, romance Google. If you put how to make it or how to establish business or how do I leave my present location to Europe on Google, you will be surprised at the millions of resources that you will get. And there is no how you will sieve out 1,000 references, 500 references, 200 references, and one will not work for you. Some of them will be like a preparatory even to the next company or organizations that will sign you up. So think global, guys. We're talking about technology. Technology that we are talking here is not local.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with Nigerian government.
I'm just going to answer this question because related to you. Yes, you can have a passion without a vision. Of us that grew up in Nigeria have. So we have passion. That's why when we come to the West, we win. Have you thought about your classmate that traveled abroad? All of a sudden, they buy a car. They're building a house. We have the passion. What you need is vision. Somebody to say, hey, keep doing this. This will help you. Somebody is talking about real estate. Fantastic. I'll tell you, the properties I bought in Nigeria, I got people from LinkedIn, Facebook. They approach me on those apps. So don't stay on Facebook and model. Yeah, you can post your body. But if you're a real estate agent and you want to leverage on technology, you need to have a very good LinkedIn page. A young boy now making wave in Nigeria. He's a student in Futo. Tony Elumelu took him on his mentorship scheme now, flew him to Lagos. Small boy.
True.
And started to write about people, about himself. One day he wore the same suit like Tony Elumelu with his wear and took a picture with Tony Elumelu. Tony Elumelu saw him and said, I want to see him. He picked him up. He's on his mentorship scheme today. So basically, source out Get your Facebook page set up properly. Don't write rubbish. Don't wake up and think because you want to know. No, so that people will trust you, people will believe in what you're writing. Have a good Instagram account, have a good Twitter account, advertise those your buildings, those estates coming into Nigeria now. Go to YouTube. In fact, one of the guys we bought through, I met the lady on YouTube. You know what the lady is doing? She goes to all those estates in Lagos. A guy, I tell you, there's a guy called Christian Furnitures in Lagos. There's a girl called Flo. Was showing evidence of how she built her country home in Nigeria. That was where I saw the cabinet man that did the whole cabinet for my house in Nigeria. On the internet, I saw the guy. I saw the job he did. I saw his number there. I reached out to him, and he was able to do a full whole cabinet for a 7-bedroom house, over 5 million. Easy money. He told me that since that lady advertised her on YouTube, that she has not been sleeping, that she has employed more 20 people since then. Those apps, you reach out to quality, you reach out to people. You don't know who is going to buy your real estate. You don't know who is interested. Like on one of the lands I've seen, he kind of saw my profile. He felt maybe this guy will have money to buy a land. He wrote me an email. And I replied to him and said, where is the land? He showed me, he said, oh, check it. The person went there, everything was legit, nice, paperwork was correct. Lawyer came, he paid him his money, collected his commission, gave the paperwork, and walked away. Today we are friends online. So it depends on where you are, it depends on what you're doing in Joko. It depends on what you want to do. So normally, if you read engineering, you cannot read engineering and you can't use Excel, you can't use AutoCAD, you can't use Microsoft Suite of Office. It just doesn't make sense. In fact, don't allow yourself to graduate or leave your NYSC or wherever you are tomorrow not having those basics, because this is what we do in the office. For people, write documents, send document away. That's all. That is the work we're talking about here. So when you see people having big titles, like what do they do? But in Nigeria now, what they are now doing is that they are hiring young people to work with them. They are hiring young people like you because so they want a young, smart Christabel Nelly that is intelligent, that can articulate his thoughts onto a paper. You say, Christabel, you're my PA. I'll pay you 200,000. I need you to write me a congratulatory message to Raymond. I want you to write a post I'll put on Facebook. Simple. They are Ghost paid me to do ghost writing for him, and he said he was going to pay me for 50K for every article. I said, sorry, man, I can recommend you to very young people that need such money. People are there. You on certification. So for every area you need to go into, if you want to go into programming, some people are gifted in programs. You go into programs, just have a vision and a passion and say, this is where I want to do, this is where I see myself. I'm going to make it big in this industry. I told you, if you're the best Excel user, you cannot be earning 200K a month. Do you know how many people I want them to be top Excel in Port Harcourt alone? As I'm talking to you now, every of my friends in Port Harcourt, they can use Excel. Buy chart on Excel to tell their boss this is what they're doing. They can't put data. You come to office, they give you 20 data. You start to write it
Christian?
down. If you're graduated, why is people paying somebody? I paid for my project to be typed, so it's not a shame for me.
Yeah.
So when I graduated, I used my handwriting and paid a lady that did not go to school to type that project that I submitted. Is it not a shame? I paid that lady. I was a graduate of mechanical engineering, 2-1, almost a first class. And I cannot type my project. I can't type my own work. Does it go through to her? And I paid somebody that this girl did not go to school. She only learned to do typesetting. And she's making money off me. So this is where my eye opened today. The lady is still alive today. Her name is Blessing. I don't forget it. Because we became friends after that and helping the guy run the cyber care. Until today, it's still there. Go around Port Harcourt. There is, we call it a business center. There is more business centers typing people's projects. Your project. So basically, how do you work then? So for coppers, if you're a copper, if you're serving Nigeria now, this is the right time. And immediately you finish, you don't spend much time in your family's house. You can get out there and get a job. And there are loads of things to learn now that you are a copper. As a copper, that is where I served. I went to my youth service in a place called Ede. But when I was in camp, Peachtree accounting, you know, when banking industry was booming, 2008, 2009, 2007, I read mechanical engineering. I went to read Peachtree account, already employed me. I didn't even graduate. Oshoni Bank has already employed me in Ileife. Access Intercontinental Bank, that was Access. Now Intercontinental Bank was before I now got my first engineering job, and I said I don't want to go through banking. But everybody there was going banking because it was the prestigious, it was the best job. During our time, you wear suit, you stay in air conditions. Sometimes they drop you with company car and all that good stuff. But I wanted to practice engineering, so I got an engineering job there. I switched on. Gave me my first 2 straight-up job from NYSC at the camp. Straight away, I didn't have to. I just wrote Oceanic Banking test guy. I use Peachtree accounting so well. He gave it to me. I pressed the thing for him. The guy said, "Christian, you're hired. You see your offer letter." The intercontinental people, we call it gate crashing. I don't know if they see it in Lagos today. Gate crashing. I gate crashed intercontinental test. I wrote and passed. I went to interview. I just told them I'm an engineer. The man said, "Don't talk again. When can you start? Are you living in Lagos?" I said, "No, I'm living in Anambra." So this is a simple. They are not there. What you need to do is to learn a skill. It is important. Don't leave NYSC if you have not started, start it this afternoon. Tomorrow Monday, go and find where you learn a skill. People, don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel intimidated. Before I traveled to UK, I got to the UK to study. I was in the class. Years old, white people, they were typing on their computer with their left hand. They were doing 60 words per minute. I was like, Jesus. My money is gone. I removed shame from me. I was doing masters. I was doing master's degree. I removed shame from me and went to what we call drop-in session. Our university have a course called, if there is any course that you're struggling with, you go there. You know what I was going for? Computer appreciation class. I was an old man. If I come to the class, I was in my 20s. I would look at them and ask, "How old are you?" "I just turned 16. How old are you?" "I just turned 17.
Yeah.
I noise and started learning how to use computer because there was nobody to type my work. There was no typesetting company in the UK. To get a typesetting company in the UK, the £20 an hour, guys. Where will I have the money to pay somebody 10,000 naira for an hour? So to type my project of 20,000 words, he said it's going to take him to multiply it. Where will I get 500,000 naira to give somebody to type a project? Something told me, Christian, you need to wake up. And that's what I'm telling you. This out from this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Christian.
Abroad and if you need to apply for admission abroad, yeah. No.
So
scholarship. I tell people how to get a scholarship is if you get a first class, your chances is like 90%. So this is good for you, right? For a 5-year course or 3 point, anything above 80% on your CGPA, your chances is like 80-90%. Another thing that gives you scholarship is and you have CCNA, CCNP, you've done your data science, you've done all these courses, you put them on your CV, you write a good statement of purpose, and you approach a school, you're coming to add a value to them. You're not just, I tell you that my friend that went to Canada, he's already working in Lagos and is a piping engineer. So the guy that employed him, he knew that not coming here for him to teach me anything. This guy is going to learn on his own and do the research and help him. Remember, research is most people giving you scholarship are coming for you to help them in their work. In Nigerian universities, if you go to Uniport now, there are some professors in Uniport looking for students to work under them. They use their students that they know they are smart to write their thousands. It's my boy. It's my boy. So this is the way scholarships are abroad. They are not automatic. What also increases your chances is, so you need to make sure that your score in GRE, GMAT, and TOEFL is above 80%. If you have it, every school, if you do GMAT 100, every school in UK and America will give you scholarship. You don't need to beg them. They'll beg you. They'll be begging you to come and take. The same thing with GRE comes and get a very good score. Anything above 80%. Every school in America will be begging you. They will say, Francis Nwabo, come. Before you wake up, they've already said, before you wake up, you're in another country. In 6 months, you've gone. People will be like, how did it happen? That's how it works. Automatic, like, because they believe in merit. They don't believe in doing.
Exactly.
You can write, that gives you good opportunity. But you having to show in your CV, like, if you're going into project or planning that you have PMP, like it, you're 20 something, oh, you already have PMP. Wow. You see what? They see that you're coming to add value. You know why Oceanic Bank wanted me and the Intercontinental Bank wanted me. So I'm coming to their office to work. If I didn't learn history accounting, they would send me a 6-month training on history accounting and pay me without working. So start to work on Monday as a graduate without being paid, and not going on training. So this is what employers are looking for. This is what people looking for jobs needs to do. Market is saturated. Everybody wants a job. So what are you bringing on board?
Thank you, Christian. I think we've answered all the questions.
History accounting, yeah. Somebody has answered that. Yeah, it's history accounting. Yeah, that's a very good software most of these guys use. What will qualify? Very easy. Good statement of purpose. Good statement of purpose. Always get people above you to another one is good reference. Your HOD, your dean, somebody above you, write a strong reference on your behalf and say, I've worked with Francis. Francis is a smart. And when they look at it and they saw the letter from where it's coming from, they say, oh, this is a very legit guy. We need him. And they'll take you. And it's easy. It's not especially when you're young. I tell you, when you're young, I know the distraction is there. I won't lie. There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's a lot of things making you not to chill on yourself. You can easily read GRE, GMAT, read it, do the exam, get 85%. One of my friends going to Canada, he feels you don't want to read. He went and locked himself up for 1 week and read English, went back and smashed bridge across speaking, listening, and writing. So Nigerians are intelligent. You guys are very smart. It's not that people don't do it. You just need to try to make yourself a better person. Don't walk here today thinking, no, it's one of those stories you hear. But walk here today thinking, what do I do to improve myself? Immediately you improve yourself, you put a value to yourself. Your improvement puts value to you. And I play it this way. I said, why do we chase women? Or why? Just what first attracts you to a woman? Forget his intelligence, forget his brain, forget his family background. It's his physical features. If I call you now and I say, Francis Wambo, I want to hire you to work for me, what will you tell me that you're going to offer me? That difference, you know? So once you're thinking that your brother may help you, your uncle may help you, very good. But why not put yourself in a good position so that your uncle, even referencing you, like anytime I want to write reference for people, Additional will tell you, if you send me a secretary, I want you to write reference for somebody. I said, he's a very good candidate. I said, don't worry, I'll write it. Because I'm confident that the person will do well. It's easier for you to reference. I'll write it. It will be easier to reference you when you know you can offer something than to reference you when you know you cannot offer something. Just like any family, the guy's family, if a girl wants to date you, you need to blow yourself. You need to lie to the lady. Oh, I can take care of you. I'm romantic. I'm a nice, you know, I have a job. I dress well. This is what you're selling to get the lady to follow you, to date you and be a romantic friend. I sell to be sellable to somebody that will pay me money. So you come down and say, oh, sir, I know how to talk. Nobody scares me. I want you to manage my Facebook page. I'll pay you 100,000 a month to manage my Facebook page. End of. Most of these celebrities you see in Nigeria, somebody is behind those posts you see. Somebody is making money for those posts they make there. Some of the write-offs they put out is not their thoughts. A better way for them to put it out. And this is the version we are now. Use and do whatever you want. As you're on social media, know you are a professional. Don't put anything that will jeopardize your career. If you don't believe in something, shut up. There are a lot of things. It makes sense to you, right? So this is what we're living for technology today. Because you're going to travel out the world, you're going to become a very big person tomorrow. You're going to be on social media. It doesn't matter how much you feel. You can be very annoyed with stories. Forget it. I live in the West. I live in the West, right? Over here, you can become whatever you want to be. Whether you want to be gay, you want to be anything, it's their business. It's your business. But as a Christian, I like, well, I will never go and write it on my social media. I will never do that because I know that will jeopardize my the Chelsea former player. a cat. He kicked a cat and his brother posted it on social media. It has costed him over 500 million naira. 500. Do you understand? So it doesn't matter how much you do, keep it professional, keep your pages professional. If you want tomorrow, don't abuse Buhari. No, just say that Buhari is incompetent. I don't like the way he's managing Nigeria. Don't call him names, no. Very crazy world. One day you go into an office to get a job, somebody's gonna bring your Facebook and say, okay. You just call this guy stupid. And you'll be like, wow, you think it's not a serious thing, it's a serious thing. People take it personal. So if you've been doing it professional, stick on you developing yourself, building your network, get on LinkedIn, be on social media to build a network and make money for yourself. That's Bobrisky is doing what he's doing, it's not your business. Don't abuse him. That James Brown, you don't like him, don't abuse him. Just keep it that way and be intelligent. Agree on a very good note. Don't agree and abuse people because you don't know tomorrow. You don't know where you and the person is going to run into. A guy from Sri Lanka, he got a scholarship to go to Harvard. If you go online and Google it, because he wrote on his Facebook that he was supporting the Taliban. So he was naive. But when he traveled from Sri Lanka to come to Harvard, just at the airport to cross over, they stopped him and said that he had it was Harvard University that investigated the case and called him and begged him to stay when he wrote this. He was naive, he didn't know what he was doing. So that's what we're going to stop today. And first thing is look at the numbers, how much this can develop you of what you want to do, that your vision. You need, Nigerians have passion. I don't normally tell Nigerians to have passion. Nigerians always have passion. If you just show Nigeria there's money here, what do you want to do when you live here today? Don't leave it for tomorrow. Don't postpone it. So don't say, oh, because I don't have money. Find the one that does not require money. I need data. Why not look for where there is cheap data? It may take you time, like me. It took me time to go from my hostel in Oka to apply for schools and find my way out of Nigeria. But then it eventually paid off. And I don't remember that I did it. You see? So that you're growing in, let the non-power internet data being expensive not deter you from chasing your dream. Where there is a will, there is a way. Once you decide, if you decide this morning that by end of, I normally tell people, say, I'll be an expert in Excel by end of March. Yes. You just need to register with AIGE and start doing Excel. So you do intermediate, you do advanced, you become the best Excel user in Port Harcourt. You start putting it on your Facebook. You see people approaching you, say, can you teach me? Say, yeah. 20,000 for an. So I think this is where I'm going to stop, and I wish you guys best of luck in your careers and whatever you need to do. And if you have more questions from here, always reach out to me to respond.
Thank you, Mr. Chris. It's always a pleasure to have you. I remember the last time we had a career day.
I like having my Nigerians talk to them, and we engage ourselves, we talk and see how we can.
You remember the last time we brought you up to the group chats? I think that was in 2019. You remember what that was? That in 2019
Yeah.
or 2020?
Yes.
All the WhatsApp group chats was just tumbling upside down for the next 1 week. We are having a similar experience here today. You know, this was supposed to end by 5, and they still sticked on till 5:55. That's to tell you
Yeah,
that
it's true. I mean, sometimes in the way people discuss things is they kind of say it motivationally. But when you
yes,
tell people that this is personal, I like tell some. I say I've gone through this process, so it's not like all of a sudden people see all
yeah,
these titles and they think, no, I'm in
exactly,
Nigeria.
exactly, exactly,
I see Nigeria every day because this is where
exactly,
life is. If you're with your people, you're enjoying your life with your people. You
exactly,
know, I was telling my wife the other day that the best way to is to believe in that person, believe in the
exactly,
person's vision. Once
exactly,
you believe in people's vision and somebody believes in you, you be whatever you want to be in life.
definitely, definitely.
Don't it's possible. You just have to have that grit, which Nigerians have already. I don't always tell Nigerians to have grit. All of us have grit
Yes,
because you may not have light this night and you must sleep.
definitely.
Have light, we start to complain before we die. People will just give
Exactly.
up. Yeah, like last week there was snow. People didn't go anywhere.
Hmm.
Say, oh, it's snow. Snowstorm is coming. Flood from Job to wherever. People will go to work. People
Of
will be
course,
swimming the thing and
they
go.
will enter the flood and move to the other
People will
side.
enter the floor and go. So it's not a problem for Nigeria.
So,
The only thing that is like to do better.
exactly. So we're going to wrap up now. While I do the conclusion, anybody
Okay.
that wants to give the vote of thanks should just indicate. You can just indicate on the group chat. If you want to do the vote of thanks to Christian, indicate on the group chat. So I will just unmute you, and you can just on behalf of your set, take the vote of thanks. All right. So you've heard it again, guys. It is not different from what I've been telling you guys. Stories are sweet. We have our story, but like I used to say, I'm waiting for your own story. And it's as simple as ABC. I used to wrap up this in 3 keywords: plan, do, act. You have to plan, you have to do the talking, then you have to act. Now you've heard it again, you are motivated. Motivation will not take you beyond the next 1 hour that we are going to call this off. But what you do after now is what will make the difference. All right. So all of you are trainees at AIGE Limited. Your first point of call is to continue with your training, be serious with it, get with your instructors and get this knowledge that you have seek out to get. Success will definitely come. I can assure you of that. All right. I might not know when or where the success would come, but because we know that if you keep up with good practice, definitely you will be great. So Buchi will be the one to give us the vote of thanks. He has raised up his hand and we'll take that very quickly. So Buchi, I've asked you to unmute yourself. So can you unmute yourself, Buchi? Hello, Buchi. Buchi, you are still muted. You need to unmute yourself at this point in time so that you can run the vote of thanks.
Okay, sir.
Very good. So take it on.
Okay, good evening, sir. My name is Buchi Okeke, and on behalf of everyone one of us, thank you for making out the time and for investing a lot in us this evening. Personally, I was really overwhelmed. I was blown away by many of the opening and insightful and rich information that you gave us. In fact, while you were talking, I felt like I should just start running with everything. We will continue to do our best and we will try and put all that we want again, and God bless.
Thank you very much, Buchi, for that.
It was a pleasure. My pleasure is mine.
Thank you. So we are done with the February edition of the Career Day. We're going to continue with the next edition by March. We're going to bring another powerful person like this to talk to us. We'll keep training, we'll keep talking, we'll keep building our mental capacity and also our competence. All right. For those of you that are currently with us, we are AIGE Limited. We are the #1 tech company for skill empowerment for NYSC in Rivers State. That is a guarantee. So if you want to go the tech way, you know where to find us. We are on Instagram, AIGE Limited, one word. We are on Facebook, AIGE Limited. The limited is spelled LTD. Our website is www.aige.info. We are always here to help you. And we'll keep doing that. We've been doing that for the set behind. And like I say, I'm waiting to hear your story. So stay blessed and enjoy the Valentine season and stay safe tomorrow. So that will be all for now. Thank you, Christian, for the very last time. And thank you all for waiting till this point in time and stay blessed. So bye for now.
All right, guys. Thank you very much and stay blessed.